Check, 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 check. Yo, 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 yo. Hope everybody doing good. Um, About to start going live on Instagram in like 1 minute, and then we officially get started. I hope everybody doing good. It's my first time doing YouTube, so going live on YouTube, and I think maybe like a year or two. So we're bringing it back to doing Julian Jules on YouTube for the first time officially. So yeah, so let's go ahead and get started. Peace, 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 peace. Peace, peace. Welcome to Julian Jules, a weekly vlog on the music business. I'm your host, Julian Keaton, and in today's topic, we are going to be touching on brand audits. So if you are an artist who is wanting to make sure that their profile is completely optimized, and I'm not just talking about your Instagram, I'm talking about your Facebook, your Instagrams, your Twitters, or I guess X now, your TikToks, your DSPs, so your Spotify, Apple Musics, Amazons. We're going to take some time to go through a couple of them, not all of them. But if you want me to do a one-on-one with you, or we do an audit of all your platforms, definitely let me know and we can set something up for you all. But again, welcome to Julian Jules, a weekly vlog on the music business. I'm your host, Julian Keaton, and in today's topic, we're going to be going over brand audits, like I said. But before we get to it, and let me know if you all can hear me all right. Sometimes folks say they can't hear me, so please let me know in the comments if you can hear me quite fine. But like I said, we're going to go over brand audits here in a bit. I'm specifically going to go over one Instagram account, and then we'll do one on Spotify. And then it'll be just kind of like the general things that we'll go over. And then I'll also share a spreadsheet that I use. Excuse me. Just to kind of keep me on track when it comes to doing those brand audits. So I hope you all are doing good. Let me know if you all can hear me in the chat. Audio is a bit low, but can hear me. So I'm going to turn my mic up. I'm going to get a preamp for this. So, because this isn't the first time somebody has told me that it's low. So, but let me know if this is better. If not, there's not much else I can do today. I'm going to figure that out though. So nonetheless, we're going to go ahead and get started. So the new format for Julian Jules is we're going to just kind of kick it off with an opening, which is what I just did. And then we're going to get to some news articles. After news articles, I'll do I'll play one or two songs from an artist. New releases generally. If it's a music video, I'll play the music video. I try to keep it like independent artists. I don't want UMG flagging me. So, but after that, then we'll get into the lesson for the day. And then yeah, we just kind of do some Q&A. So, perfect. I'm glad that you all can hear me. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. Okay, so I realized that I did not set that up right. So if y'all can hear me now, um, I did not set up the audio mic for this share screen. All right, so this is funny. So you all just didn't hear none of what I just talked about. So simply put, and this is goes for the Instagram folks on YouTube. You all heard it, may have heard it, but simply put, there is a new deal that Spotify and UMG inked not too long ago. Pretty much all it's saying is that this deal is going to be better for songwriters that are assigned to UMG Publishing. And ultimately, songwriters just in general, most songwriters were not getting a good pay rate because of the deal, or effectively, Spotify were bundling the audiobooks and the music together, which caused songwriters to receive a lower payout rate. And so they're saying with this new deal that that payout rate should improve. So there's that one. Secondly, the second article that I touched on is that Facebook is going to be deleting old. They're going to be deleting. I just drew a blank. They're going to be deleting live videos. So that's something else just to kind of keep in mind. Um, yeah, man, I feel kind of dumb knowing that I did not have my screen scene didn't have any audio mics. So if y'all want to be patient with me, I'll go ahead and add a mic here to that scene here in a second. Once it's time to touch on the brand audit, but because I'm definitely gonna need to share my screen. Nonetheless, the last article that I'm gonna go over tonight is that Instagram is going to allow music sharing directly in the DMs. So if you have a broadcast channel, you want to preview new music, they're now going to have a feature that started yesterday where you can play or share music with users in your broadcast channel in direct messages directly. So, yeah, and they beta tested this with folks like Doechii from TDE and a few other artists. So, if you want more information on that, it can be found on TechCrunch and as well as musicbusinessworldwide.com. So again, all of the articles that I just touched on, they're going to be in my newsletter that goes out every Friday. It covers pretty much like a weekly recap of all of the most important news that happened in the industry. So you all will get that here tomorrow. If you all want to give me like 30 seconds to add a mic to my share screen, that would be great. And then I will go ahead and get into the music video that I'm going to play, and we'll just kind of go from there. So give me like 30 seconds. Just yo, hope y'all can hear me. Let me know if you can hear me in the chat. Let me know if y'all can hear me in the chat. Let me know if y'all can hear me in the chat. Peace, 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 peace. What's going on, Kamaya? What's up, Erica? What up? What up? What's going on, Jamarco? Let me know if you can hear me in the chat. Let me check the other one. Okay, I don't have anybody on the Instagram over on the Jewel Mine. Folks on the Jewel Mine going to tap in soon. So yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and clear these out. Check. Let me know if y'all can hear me all right. Let me know if y'all can hear me all right. All right, it looks like you all can. I'm gonna go ahead and exit out of these. Well, actually, I'm gonna actually open those back up. All right. So, if you all can hear me all right, I'm gonna go ahead and dive into the music video for the week. So this week's, so as I mentioned about 5 minutes ago, the new format of Julian Jules is we kick the show off, and then we will go into news articles, the top news articles that I think that are super relevant for you all. And then after that, we will play one or two songs or music videos from independent artists, preferably independent artists because that's who I do this for. But then also, UMG likes to flag stuff. So independent artists are pretty cool about playing your stuff on lives and on streams. So we're going to play some music from an independent artist by the name of Malik Elijah. I've been working with him for much of the last 2 years as an advisor. I recently came on as his manager. He just put out a new song called Sabo Promise. So if you're a One Piece fan, I think you will like it. He just dropped a music video for this song earlier this week. After we play the music video, we will do the brand audit on his profile and on his Spotify, and then we will do Q&A after that. So, with that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and play the new song. It is right here on Instagram. Hope you like it.
Creating a different wavelength, dropping high when I want before I make a statement. Working on making sure I gotta thank them for every experience or journey I'ma take. It was 5 people in my crowd in Chicago, I put it showing. Treated like 5,000 in that bitch, I'm finna go off. Humbling experience in my exodus period. Pray to God for some peace, though my heart and soul is on furious. Indie moves on Molly, about sense. I'm hustling to land a wrestle cause I know I can. I'm on proud mode, predator without the dreads. I'm in the end zone, Justin Jefferson, gritty dance. I'm hitting my jig again, my island no gill again. Face to face with monsters, still I ain't afraid to swim again. I won't be the one to doubt, run my bounty to the skies. Promise with my crown knives, titles getting on the rise. Used to live my life with a low self-esteem. Can't be doing none of that when I'm out chasing dreams. So many times I cried, nothing wrong with that. But at this point in time, we finished, nigga. At this point in time, we finished, nigga. At this point in time, we finished, nigga. I'm good.
Chasing a dream and escaping a memory of at least 15 in front of me. Dancing the symphonies that I compose. These syllables come from the soul. I've been on the road, parting the pun, hitting the road, overdrafting for tolls. Go till the engine explode. Shit take a toll. I can't even lie no more. I'm trying to blow, but feeling like the pilot low. I cover my face, but I don't wanna hide no more. Like transparency's repairing me, huh? Autopilot had grease steering me, huh? Had to pivot, get readjusted with me, cause I know better. Treating every venue just like Coachella, no matter. Capsize, baby, I'm a go-getter, gorilla. Stand on Adam's apples of these whole niggas. Like Velcro on my toes, don't do no tripping. Flick the switch in this bitch, now I glow different. If you know.
Used to live my life with a low self-esteem. Can't be doing none of that when I'm out chasing dreams. So many times I cried, nothing wrong with that. But at this point in time, we're finished, nigga. 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 I'm good.
Yo, so that is my guy Malik Elijah. Like I said, he is a Boston-based hip-hop artist, super talented, super dope. I've been working with him for much of the last 2 years. That is his new music video to a new release called Sabo Promise. If you're a One Piece fan, you'll love it. But yeah, definitely tap in if you're not tapped in. He's a super talented artist, and you all should definitely tap in as he's about to go on tour soon. Nonetheless, so next up, we're going to do a brand audit. So some of you all might not know how to conduct a brand audit. And so I'm going to take some time to do a audit of Malik's Instagram and as well as his Spotify. Now, the reason why we're doing that is because some artists, I'll say, like, they might not have everything together when it comes to like branding. And so we want to just make sure that, when you put out new music or as you're preparing to put out new music, that when people see you online, this is going to be the best way. Like, it's, first impressions count. So, you always want to have your profiles across the board digitally on point. all the time. So with that being the case, we're going to go ahead. I'm going to show you this brand audit template. You might not see all of it just because of how the dimensions are set up with Instagram and all of that. For my YouTube people, you should be good. For my Instagram folks, nonetheless, there is the website stuff, which I'm not going to dive too deep into the website. I'll probably do a full. I know for a fact if you are going to do our coaching program, Music Management Mastery, we have Garrett Southerton. He's going to do a full brand day where we're going to break down like branding in detail with the website, with your brand kit and your EPKs, all of that. So if you definitely be a part of the coaching program. For more information on that, you can put mastery in the chat, MASTERY, and you'll get that information. Nonetheless, we're going to go over the Instagram. So Instagram. So really cool things here is that dude has a pretty engaged audience, right? But the thing is, like, he has a huge number of followers on Spotify. So to prove my point, and listeners, I should say, he has 99,000 monthly listeners, and it's been that for quite some time now, right? But there's a difference between this 99,000 monthly listeners and the 5,900 followers on Instagram, and so one of the things that you can do to give yourself the best chance, and this is a common problem for a lot of folks who do great musically, but are looking to build their brand. Malik is one of those types of artists. So he does a really good job at having his profile picture here being a still from that music video that he's currently promoting, right? It's a close-up, like it would technically count as a portrait, minus the fact that he has this bandana covering his face. But that's part of the brand that he wants, the brand aesthetic that he wants to have, right? In the bio, it tells you that he is a Maryland artist living in Massachusetts. So it kind of gives you geography-wise, like where he's based out of, what the influences and what the sound might be. There's, in the next line is the current single that he's promoting, which is cool, and then there's his management, which is me. Now, the thing about this is, like, with this management line, I think it's always great to at least have something to where people can get a hold of whoever that is managing you. And if it's not you, then provide a email button somewhere on your page so people know how to get in touch with your team. Because if you want to get, folks see you on your Instagram and want to book you from there, like, you want to have that somewhere there. And it might, I'm not sure if it's on natively on the app. I'm gonna check. And I appreciate you, Jamarco, man, for definitely letting me know that you all could not hear me. I just seen your text. So again, I want to give you a quick shout out. Thank you for letting me know that you all could not hear me, or else I would have just done this live without it. Yeah. So on his Instagram, he does not have an email button. So I'm gonna have to make sure that we put the email button on there for his management. So those are all just like quick things to look for, other things that you can be mindful of as an artist is like pinning super like your best content to the top, because when people visit your page, like the first thing that they're going to look at is these top 3 things generally. And then if it's not those things, it's going to be like the thumbnail, like, is your thumbnail super interesting? And if it's not, then they're more likely not going to click on it. Right. So, yeah, but those are like immediate things to just kind of keep in mind when you're doing the brand audit, is that you have a really strong like profile picture, a really strong bio with a call to action. His call to action is the stream link for this song. You probably want to include a line telling people to go watch that, or even to say, go listen to this single, the Sabo Promise single, just so you're directing people to do something, right? So, yeah, any questions about Instagram before I move on? Any questions about Instagram before we move on? Again, it's a quick brand audit. We're going to do, like, if you're interested in working with me and we do a full brand audit of your account where, I dissect it and give you a ton of suggestions on how to optimize it, definitely let me know. Shoot me a DM, drop a jewel in the chat. That'll let me know that you're interested, and I will make sure to follow up with you, and we can schedule some time to talk. So outside of that, we're going to touch on Spotify. So Spotify. Um, Again, Malik has a pretty big listener base on Spotify. He has pretty much 100,000 monthly listeners on Spotify. People love his music on the platform. He gets a lot of support from the editorial team over there. And once the editorial team, kind of supports you, and the algorithm starts to figure you out, then you start to get that love on that side. Now, the thing is how do you maintain it and how do you keep it? Best thing to do is like having a press photo. Now I just realized that his or not press photo, but like having photos right at the top. So we might need to change out this cover image because this cover image does not show his face, which you kind of want. However, like I know this is this hat, this pop-ish hat is one of the things that he's selling as merch. So it could work out for him, but ideally you want your face to be seen here. Right. He has an artist pick, which is great, which lets us know this is his current priority song that he's pushing. Does a great job. Like all of his like songs are there, albums are there, which is great. His featuring Malik Elijah section is great, which includes like all his essential tracks, the radio, Spotify playlist that you can find him on. He has an upcoming show in New York. So if you were in New York, buy a ticket. And then I don't know why he's doing that. Okay, cool. And then also his fans also features a ton of artists, Obi Reed, Ruben Vincent, Dante Thomas. I know Life of Time is on there. He has his fans also is pretty much his like alternative hip hop similar artists. So it works out perfect for him. All of that stuff is great. Now, the one thing that I did not see here is like the artist playlist. So I'm gonna make sure that we do a artist playlist. And the reason why artist playlists are super important is because that's one of the best ways to really build out a audience right now. Sending people to a playlist that you create as an artist. And I'll show you one as an example here in a bit. Having a playlist that the artist can control, that you can change whenever, and you'll drive traffic to it. You can really create your fans also like section based off of how many, the frequency that people listen to this playlist, because it starts to train that algorithm, like what goes great next to your music, right? And then also, as you further go down, you will see that he has his merch set up on the site. So this is that hat that I was telling you about. Right. And then it also has the coloring book that he has for his last project. So his last project, called Vintage Nostalgia, we did a limited run of coloring books. Super cool, super dope. So if you like to color, this is the great project to listen to and color at the same time. So definitely tap into that. But to have this, you need to have a Shopify account. They have an artist account, like Artist Tier. That's like $5 a month. That you connect to your Spotify for Artists account. And then you also you want to have more press photos. We got to make sure that we update and get some more photos on here. Right. And we also need to add his bio. He's missing his full bio. Like bios are great on Spotify because what they don't tell you is Spotify has, it's a machine learning algorithm, right? That's pretty much what AI is. It's machine learning. Now, the thing is, when it comes to Spotify's machine learning, is that it's pulling from everywhere and everything. So when you have a bio on your Spotify account, on your Spotify profile, the algorithm is going to read it. And if you say, hey, I have done shows with so-and-so, or I featured songs with so-and-so, it's going to keep that in mind and recommend your song generally with those artists. So make sure that you have a bio in your Spotify for Artists page. I'm glad I'm doing this because I actually have not done one for Malik in a minute. So to see this is great. So that's pretty much Spotify. You could do the same thing for Apple Music. You could do the same thing for Amazon, Audio Mac, SoundCloud. So you definitely want to do that for all of those platforms. Now, to show you a artist playlist, there's another artist that I represent. Her name's Smiley. She's a Vietnamese R&B singer here in St. Louis. I don't know why it's glitching out like that. So there's two ways you could do an artist playlist. So you could do it like this, where it is like a playlist of all of your music. Like this is especially if you aren't able to get like This Is My Lee, like Spotify algorithm playlist. You can do something like this. What I like to do when it's just like your music is to base it off like the first song being the current promotional song that you're pushing, and then having the rest of it being like your most streamed songs and most popular songs based on your popularity index score. But seeing that she does not have, there's actually, if he still has this up. So another artist that I've worked with is Mastermind. So it looks like, okay, he has an essentials playlist. That's not what I'm looking for. He might have took it off. So actually this is perfect. So he has he has this program called OpenOx. It's part of his studio called The Gym. Effectively when artists come together and play music, whether it's on a release or just music or just in general. Nonetheless, he has a artist playlist that features some of the artists that have gone to the event. And so, it's Lonnie Rose, who's a super talented artist. Shout out to Lonnie. Some of Mastermind's own music, some of the other artists who've been to the OpenOx events. It's a mix of all of that. That's a great way to start to curate what your fans also like features. So this is a perfect example of that. All right. So yeah. Any questions? Let me know if there are any questions pertaining to that. All right. All right. I don't know if anybody else got something they want to say. All right. So at this point, we're gonna open it up to Q&A. But yeah, that's pretty much brand audits, y'all. So if there aren't any questions around brand audits, I'm going to be doing a full reel on it here soon, so you can get the full cleaner version of doing a brand audit. But yeah, that's brand audits to like a short condensed version of how to do Instagram, how to do Spotify. All the other platforms are the same. The big things that you want to just kind of keep in mind is that there are your artist profile picture. Most of these platforms, they have photo galleries, so make sure you're adding more than one photo. With Spotify, you can add a Cash App. You want to make sure that your bios are there. Make sure that you're pinning songs to the top. And it goes for the same thing on Apple Music. With YouTube, there's a YouTube cover picture that you want to have. There's artist profile pictures. There's a bio. You want to make sure that it's an official artist channel, so you can get a community tab, which is super cool. Title for artists is a thing. AudioMac has a thing. Bandcamp, they all pretty much have similar things. Profile pictures, photo galleries, bios, linear notes. I know most of them connect to Bands in Town, or there's another one that's close to Bands in Town where you can add your tour stops, which will show up on your Spotify or your Bandcamps. So if you're not tapped into those things, definitely tap into those things. Peace. Welcome. Again, this is the Julian Jules, a weekly vlog on the music business. I'm your host, Julian Keaton. Today, I just covered brand audits. So we're at this point in the show where we're doing Q&A. So if there are any questions pertaining to anything, drop them in the comment section. If you're interested in the Music Management Mastery coaching program, it's a 12-week coaching program where me and a bunch of my industry friends, some Grammy-winning execs and marketing folks to RIAA certified, platinum selling, gold selling, managers and stuff like that. Like I'm bringing some of my industry friends on for this coaching program, and we're going to be giving y'all a game. We're going to be coaching you all, not just for that week, but throughout the entire 12-week program, and then even after. So if you're interested in a pretty comprehensive program and you're looking to optimize how you work, your workflows, and getting systems and processes in place, definitely tap in with the Music Management Mastery program, y'all. If you're interested, you could put 3MS in the comment section, or you could type out Mastery, Mastery, and it will give you everything you need to know when it comes to getting tapped into that program. If you're interested in having me do a brand audit with you, definitely let me know. You could drop a jewel in the comment section, and that'll let me know that you're interested. I'll follow up with you after the live and make sure that we could get you on my schedule for us to do a full brand audit. For the next couple weeks, it's not going to be forever, but for the next few weeks, if you want me to do a brand audit of your profile, whether that's Instagram, whether that is Spotify, like the 4-9, we're doing brand audits on all of that for free, by the way. I'm doing it for free, 15-minute like free consultation around doing a brand audit. I just want to give back to you all right now. So that's one way I plan to do it. So if you're interested, drop a jewel in the comment section. I'll make sure that you get it. And then also, like, I do have a new ebook out. So if you are looking for tips on music management as well, you can put Blueprint in the comment section, and I'll make sure that you get it. And you're not late, you're right on time, because we just got to the Q&A section. Where can I find more info about album rollout strategies? That is a great question. There are a couple different marketing executives that do great jobs of like album rollout breakdowns. There's a young woman named Olivia. I cannot remember her Twitter handle for the life of me right now, or her Instagram handle. But she has a newsletter where she breaks down album rollouts that are really dope, and she breaks down some of the strategies for them. Brock, I'm gonna send you her account for her to so you could check that out. When it comes to album rollout strategies, that's going to be one of the things that we cover in the program. So just to kind of give you a little bit of who all is going to be in the course as facilitators, one of the facilitators is going to be my guy Garrett. He's going to be touching on branding, so just like making sure that your brand aesthetic is everything, as that's a core part of your album rollout. Another thing is going to be, another facilitator will be my guy Jens the Guru. He's a digital ad specialist who's worked with almost everybody in the industry. He's going to be doing some stuff. My guy Corey from No Labels Necessary, he's going to be hopping on and doing some stuff with us. And so they're like, No Labels Necessary is probably one of the best spots to get like some real gems about album rollout strategy, just marketing strategies, just in general. And they're good people over there. So No Labels Necessary is a good spot. And again, Corey from No Labels Necessary is going to be a part of that coaching program. So definitely tap in if you are interested in the music management mastery program. Put mastery in the chat. You will get information about it. So for those that just hopped in, this is Julian Jules, a weekly vlog on the music business. I'm your host, Julian Keaton. This week, we talked about brand audits. So one of the artists that I manage, his name's Malik Elijah. We did a full audit of his Instagram profile as well as his Spotify profile. And so if you're interested in me doing a full brand audit for you, shoot a drop a jewel in the comment section. That lets me know that you're interested. I will reach out to you with my schedule link. And again, it'll be completely free. It'll be 15-minute call, Zoom call, where we're just doing an audit of your profiles, your DSP profiles, Spotify, Amazon, Audio Mac, YouTube, like the whole DSPs, and then also some of your social. We'll just pick the ones that you really want to put the most emphasis on. A lot of folks are on Instagram, a lot of folks are on TikTok, some folks are on Facebook. But we'll take a look at that stuff too. And so if you're interested in that, drop a jewel in the comments. But But yeah, we touched on 3 different news articles that can be found in my newsletter that goes out tomorrow. That being the new deal that Spotify and Universal Music Group, how that went public a couple weeks ago. I think they put out some more text about it, some more information about it. So that's going to be in the newsletter, as well as updates on Instagram and as well as Facebook. Instagram has a new feature where it lets you preview new music in the DMs for select folks, and as well as broadcast channels. And if you're a Facebook user who likes to you run a Facebook page, they are getting rid of live videos after 30 days. So if you have a live that's 30 days or older, it pretty much will get removed from the platform. So go ahead and start downloading those live if you go live. But yeah, any other questions before we hop off of here? Any other questions before we hop off of here? Appreciate y'all for tapping in. For those that have been here, I know my guy Jamarco's been on here for a while. Shout out to Brock for hopping in. Shout out to Joy for hopping in. Allie Lips, thank you for joining. Better Than the Beatles, thank you for joining. Chanel, thank you for joining. Alonzo, what up? Kamaya, thank you for joining. Erica, thank you for joining. Sherry Bonvi, I'm sorry if I mispronounced your name. Thank you for joining. Let's see who hopped on the other account. Shout out, what's going on, Trey? I hope you're doing well. And then I don't think I have anybody on YouTube, so yeah, I don't think I have anybody watching over on YouTube. But yeah, so just so you all know, every Thursday, 8 p.m. Central, right here on Instagram and YouTube. I'll probably do Twitch in the future, but right now, just YouTube and Instagram. Right now, I am going live on my personal account, but if you go to my business account, the Jewel Mine, I'm also live there right now. But that's where I'll be going live in the future. So as I'm going to be taking control over my personal account again, as I want to share some of my journey with my faith, my fitness journey. I think I might even talk a little bit about my lock journey because that's super important to me. But yeah, I'm gonna be taking control over my personal account back. So any music business stuff you can find at the Jewel Mine. Tap in there when it comes to anything music business related. Again, right now, because a lot of you that are artists follow me here, go follow the other account, the Jewel Mine account, because that's where I'm going to be doing a lot more music stuff. So, but I appreciate you all for tapping in. If there are not any other questions, I'm going to hop off of here and grab me something to eat because I hadn't eaten since like noon. Y'all be blessed. Y'all be safe. And I will catch y'all next time. Peace.